Okay, this reading is for Virgo's rising for the month of January. This is a 12 house, 12 card read for the month of January. I pre shuffled because it's 12 cards. I got to try to quickly get through. First house represents the self or your identity. It's represented by the hangman. The hangman is in a suspended position, not as punishment, but it's more of like a waiting for a deeper introspection. Since this is in your first house, this feels like your old identity no longer fits, but also your new one hasn't fully dropped in yet. So that's where this hangman position comes in. It's like this waiting until it comes in. Second house is represented by your money and your self worth, represented by the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands energy is a guarded energy. You're financially and energetically tired, but you're not defeated. Very guarded though. It's a resilience, guardedness though. It also feels like um, you're closer to stability than you think, but you're exhausted from constantly having to defend yourself. Third house is the mind and the way you communicate, represented by the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is a energy of mental scarcity. It's feeling like inadequate, not having enough, not being enough, or being excluded, abandoned, all those things. This came into your third house. It feels like a lot of negative self talk, and it's damaging because the more you're having these thoughts, you're really making yourself believe those thoughts are actually true, and it's not real. It's Those are your thoughts. You're going to have to really try to rebuke those thoughts every time you have them. Fourth house is your home and emotional core, represented by the sun. This feels like emotional truth. Like, I don't know if this is also part of your negative self talk, where you almost believe that you're broken or something must be wrong with you. That's not the case here. It feels like you're tired, but the sun also comes out when you're feeling that heaviness. The sun comes out and shines again. The sun's the light at the end of that dark tunnel. The sun is warmth, happiness, all of those things. Fifth house represents joy, romance, creativity, represented by the Nine of Wands. Your joy is blocked by fear. Like you're afraid to be happy because happiness feels like something that can be taken away, like out of your control. So your joy is being blocked by your own fears. Sixth house is represented by your health or daily life routines. The Ten of Swords here, again, on my last reading, a Ten of Swords is something that already happened. You've already been going through it, you've made it through the worst. again, I mean, because this is in your health house, your nervous system is done with the old way of how you've been living, because those habits led you to what you had to feel with this Ten of Swords. So moving forward, the worst is done, but definitely there has to be some conscious decision making towards pouring into your health better, you know, making minor adjustments that are going to break away from those old habits that you once were constantly doing. Seventh house is relationships, all relationships, friendships, business relationships, or romantic relationships. The moon here is confusion. The moon energy is confusion because it's hidden. It's things that are hidden, things that are not being revealed. Um, it's even a person of just not even understanding why they feel what they're feeling, because they don't really understand why they're feeling that. Emotional fog. You don't fully trust what's being shown to you, and you're right not to. So if this is for somebody that you know, one of your romantic relationships, someone may be emotionally unavailable or inconsistent or unclear. Eighth house, intimacy, power, represented by the strength. You don't need to control, confront, or prove anything. Your restraint is what's rebuilding your power. It's an inner fortitude, not force. And it's confident. It's quiet confidence. Ninth house is your beliefs, truth, represented by the Justice card. Truth always wins. You're seeing things accurately now, even if the truth hurts. The Justice card is balancing. Um, it forces things to align so that everything is balanced and in perfect harmony. Your self honesty is becoming non-negotiable now. That's what I feel like. Denial is no longer an option for you. You're seeing things for what they are, and you're moving accordingly. 10th house, career or authority, represented by the King of Swords. The King of Swords leads with clarity, not emotion. I believe I said that in my last video. Um, your public life demands boundaries with logic. So think clean, speak clearly, and cut distractions. Okay, especially when it comes to your career. Make your decisions, you know, based on logic, not your emotions. 11th house, community, represented by the Chariot. 11th house. Chariot is uh it's a determined energy. It's a energy of knowing the path you want to be on, the speed you want to be on. This feels like a momentum is returning. Once you choose the direction, though, things will move fast because it's a very um, it's like an energy of once you set your mind onto that goal, it's like tunnel vision till you get there. Okay, it doesn't stop moving till it reaches its destination. And last card, 12th house, is the subconscious, followed by the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is It's a new spark energy. It's a desire, creativity, passion. So in your 12th house, it's an action card right here. It feels like your subconscious is waking up because old chapters are closing in your current life. Okay, so that's all that I'm picking up for Virgo risings. If you guys want a private reading, information will be in the description below. See you in the next video.